All right, my people, welcome back onto this channel. Thanks so much for subscribing to this channel. Our prayer has been that the good Lord will continue to support you all in all your endeavors. Well, my people, this is another one reaching us right now. Well, onto this popular Modakeke Monarch finally released strong message to all Yoruba nation agitators. Well, my people, this is another strong one. A lot of monarchs have been coming out to head their minds towards the actualization of Yoruba nation. And then this monarch actually spoke at length. I'll be paraphrasing all he said right now. Well, and then the truth of the matter is the Yoruba Nation movement is just very close by the corner to be actualized. We don't need a soothsayer to tell us that. And then as it stands right now, many people are on their on their feet. In fact, the majority of people are actually set to get that Yoruba Nation actualized. And then onto this one, this monarch actually said many things, and then one of the things he said is that as far as this movement is concerned, that the Yoruba people are not to be blamed at all, simply because what is going on in the country is nothing in the first place to write home about. And according to him, he said, left to him, he would have been like, oh, let us be together. You understand? Let the people try as much as possible to be together. But in a situation whereby the people are not getting the benefits to which they are supposed to get. Look at what is happening in the society in the Yoruba land right now. People can no longer go to their farm freely. Majority of people cannot even sleep with their two eyes closed any longer. And then we have a government that is supposed to take care of the people. Government who is saddled with the responsibility of taking care of the people, but the reverse is the case. They are not doing the needful. And he made an adage which says, when someone is being pushed to the wall, definitely the person will attack, will fall back, that no way. And then exactly what it is that the Yoruba people are not being treated fairly. And I think a lot of people have actually talked about this fact also. The Yoruba people have not been treated fairly. And right now, for the people to have come out, if the government had done the needful, that there won't be any case or any form of agitation for separation. But it had gotten to a point whereby the people just have to go their separate ways. We are not going to blame this set of people. But the truth of the matter is, according to him, if the federal government had done well to the people, nobody would have been talking about the fact that they want to go their separate ways. And most of all these monarchs, they are actually working under the federal government. But the truth of the matter, we have heard a lot of things back then that all these monarchs you are seeing, that some of them, let's say some of them, are not even in support of the so-called one Nigeria. But it had happened that some of them cannot help it, but they just have to pretend, to be with one Nigeria, simply because of the salary they are getting, they are receiving from the federal government. And I think to an extent, some set of people will understand that. But the truth of the matter is that either you say it, you will die. If you do not, you will die. So why can't you just say it and let peace reign? I think that's one thing I still understand. Because right now, with the way the whole thing is going right now, there's not been peace in the land. Yes, there's not been peace in the land. And then this monarch said one thing that a lot of people actually love, which is the fact that if the federal government can allow our security personnel to get sophisticated weapons and then give it and follow it up, that instruction, that anyone who is not authorized to go with firearms, weapons, should be shot at sight. If that can actually happen, or if that can be taken seriously, I think all these so-called Fulani and the rest of them would have stopped all this intimidation. And exactly what it is. And then somebody actually replied that it is not possible because they themselves, they know what they are doing. When the federal government says anyone with weapons, anywhere you see somebody with weapons without license or you are not authorized, the same thing, to carry that weapon should be shot aside. That they definitely know what they are doing, because if we continue to talk about that, then we'll be wasting our time, simply because killings have been occurring on a daily basis, to the extent somebody will be kidnapped, a government official will be kidnapped, the federal government will still go into the bush and pay ransom to release this set of people. So who is deceiving who? And then one man talked about the fact that if you are being asked to, clear a portion of land, that's definitely, when you are given that cutlass, you will clear your own part more than other person's part. So, and exactly what is happening in the country. Majority of what is going on right now, that the federal government cannot tell us, it doesn't know what is going on. All these are just mere kind of statement coming from the federal government, that anyone you see should be without licensed weapon should be shot aside. That all this one is just coming from the federal government, so that people will be like, oh, they actually love the people, that they're actually doing the best. No, they know that this set of Fulani people are with them. They are their brothers. So you cannot say your own brother should die and then allow another person to brothers to live. So that's exactly what is happening in the country. This monarch actually said a lot of things. And he has said it, that if the federal government can release sophisticated weapons to the state security, the community security should be given sophisticated weapons that can be used to defend the land, that most of all these Fulani will run away. But the Fulanis have seen it that nothing of such will happen, and they already know who actually sent them to be disturbing these people in their farmland. They have their plans, and then because of that, the Yoruba nation agitators have to be allowed to go their separate ways. I think I love this portion. They have to be allowed to go, because these people are no longer cowards. Their eyes have opened, just like the song of that man, one of Nigerian musicians, which is, tell them say our eye don't tear, tell them say our eye don't open. No, and exactly what it is, the eyes of the people don't open. So enough is enough. Yoruba nation no going back, and exactly what the people are talking about. And then he talked about the fact that as far as Yoruba land is concerned, they already know that the land is fertile. That is why they are all coming out to say they want to take over the land. And then the Yorubas are not going to relent on their efforts to allow these people to take to take away what actually belongs to them, and they never, it will not happen. And I think this is a very great one coming from the monarch from Modakeke. Well, my people, majority of things though had been said onto this one. Remember, Yoruba nation, no going back, and exactly what it is. What more can we say? Meanwhile, let me have your own take on this, my people, and remember to subscribe for more updates if you are new on this channel. All right, thanks and God bless.